it's Monty.
Hey, it's Chloe.
And today we are at Creative Paper in Wynyard, Tasmania.
Let's go adventure! Wow, look at this place, Monty.
There is so much paper used creatively here.
It's everywhere, so many things to look at. And look at these life-size sculptures. They're even made out of paper too.
They are called the Big Barrel Trio.
That's pretty cool. Wow.
And Chloe, they have fun facts on the wall. Did you know one A4 sheet, so a regular piece of paper, contain around 30 million fibres?
That's a lot of fibres, Monty.
It sure is.
These sculptures must have taken a very long time to create. Look how intricate they are.
Oh, and the puppy stole the lady's shoe.
More sculptures. Look at this one. This lady's name is Emily and she's feeding the little duckies. So cute.
They're playing a game of checkers here. I wonder who's winning. Just look at the little puppy dog. He's having a little nap.
Wow, Monty, they make paper out of lots of different materials here. They make paper out of lavender. I bet this one smells good. Oh, and this one is made from apples.
Do you think I can eat it?
I'm not too sure about that one. Oh, and this one's made from denim, just like your jeans. Oh, and this one is coloured cotton paper. That one's pretty cool. Oh, and Monty, guess what else?
Ooh, what?
You'll never guess. This one's made from wombat poo.
Ew, stinky.
It doesn't stink at all though. That is so cool.
Oh, and they have some hemp here. That is also used to make some of the paper.
And they even use some recycled towels and they shred them all up. And that's how they create the paper as well. So many different ways you can make paper. I wonder if there's somewhere around here we could even make our own paper, Monty.
Let's have an explore.
Look at this, Monty. This must be the workshop.
I reckon. Let's have an explore in here.
These are called drying panels, Monty, because it dries all the paper out for 24 hours.
Look, there is some paper hanging up on the wall, drying out, and then it will get peeled off and it might even be used in a book. Paper wasn't originally made out of wood like we usually use today. It was made out of hemp, linen, and cotton.
What's over here, Monty? Whoa!
It looks like someone's been making some paper in here already.
Look, here's the special frame that they dip down into the tray and lift it up, and all of the paper sits on top. And look! They put wood chips in this one.
This is made out of hewn pine. Oh, the water, it feels different to your regular water because it has special materials in it that make the paper.
So, once it comes out like this, it gets put onto this felt right here, and then it gets flattened down so all the water disappears. And then they bring it over here, Monty, pick up the paper like this and take it over here to dry.
How do they get it to stick on the wall, Chloe?
Oh, well, I use a special brush. This one's pretty big. They only use this for the paper, not for painting. And give it a little tap on all the edges, nice and lightly. And then they use the roller. Whoa, also not for painting. To give it a quick roll. And then it stays up there for 24 hours. Then they peel it off, and it's just like this. Here's some paper.
Ooh, maybe I'll have a try at popping some paper up on the wall too. This one actually has a little print on it. It's got a Tasmanian devil.
Monty, I can't see the devil very well there.
When it dries, you'll be able to see it very clearly.
Oh, ready for the roller now, Monty.
Swap. There we go. Now to wait 24 hours for it to dry.
I kind of want to make my own paper now to take home.
Well, Darren can teach us how to make it. Here.
Yes. Okay, I'm ready to make some paper. Can you show us how to make it?
Yes, well first of all, girls, grab an apron.
Oh, of course, we've got to protect our outfits. Okay, I'm ready to go now.
Okay, first thing we've got to do is pick up our decal and we're going to stir the mixture round and round in circles. All right, now let's put our decal on top of the mould. We put our hands on each side and clamp it nice and tight. And then we go from the back towards yourself flat and then straight up. And then we're going to little tiny shake, just sideways, front to back. And we can see how the water's moving around. What we've got to do now is just wait for it to drain.
Look. And what happens if we don't wait for it to drain?
It will break.
Uh-oh.
And it'll wreck our paper. So now let's sit it down on top of the felt.
Perfect.
Take the decal off and put that in the tub. Okay, now we turn it upside down. And then, yeah, press 4 times. Go 1, top the bottom 2, and repeat. 3, 4. And then from the front, we take it off quickly.
Whoa!
Voila! You did it!
Mine has a bird on it!
Mine has a platypus.
So this is our watermark. So how a watermark works, it's a bit of wire that's been attached to the screen. So as we make the paper, over the top of the raised wire, the pulp will be a little bit thinner compared to the rest of the paper. So even though we're going to press it, because it makes a thin mark, when we hold it to the light, we can see through and see the picture.
Darren, what is this paper made out of?
This paper is made from 100% cotton rag, which used to be towels.
Oh, interesting. What is this paper that's blue made out of?
This is denim jeans paper,
Oh.
which is on our papier-mâché Wombat.
And what is this papier-mâché Wombat for?
Well, he's going to be our logo of the Wombat poo paper. And then he's going to go outside and wave to everybody as they drive past.
And how can people get involved with this big wombat?
So, they come in and do what you've just done. Do a paper tour, make their very own piece of paper, and then put onto our Wombat.
Whoa.
And then they sign our book to say that way there's evidence that they contributed to our Wombat.
That's awesome, Chloe. We should contribute to the wombat.
We definitely should.
Darren, we read out there that you can make paper out of wombat poo. Is that true?
That is true, and that's because wombats eat grass. And grass is a plant material, so when we make paper, we can only make paper from plants. So
I see.
he does all the work for us. So all we have to do is boil and rinse.
Not the poo paper. That's silly. Okay, well it must be time to put our paper on the Wombat.
Oh, hang on, Chloe. We've got to press it first.
Okay. Gotta get the water out. What is happening right now?
So it'll come up to the top and it's about to squash the water out.
Whoa.
And we want to get as much water as we can so it's nice and strong, ready to put on the Wombat. Almost there.
Reaching the top.
It's almost there. Here we go.
Oh.
Not much water.
Are you ready for the crazy science behind making paper? Buckle in, it's crazy.
So the basic science behind making paper is the actual part of the plant we make paper from is called cellulose. So what cellulose does, it basically feeds the plant. So when you water your plant, that water goes to the cellulose. So that fibre is hollow, it's like a tube or a straw. So this machine beats it to let the water get inside that cellulose cell. Now what they then do is soak up the water and they will expand. Now on the side of the cellulose are these tiny little hairs. Now what they do is they actually wrap themselves around each cell to form that tube-like structure to feed the plant. So in here, the water gets inside the fibres and they expand, those hairs become loose. So they start to untangle and separate so they're on their own. We do that now because when we then make the paper and we shake it all together, all the hairs are coming back together to form a bond. So when the water drains out, it locks it all tight again. So all you're really doing when you're making paper is you're pulling the plant apart and put it back together again. And then by getting rid of the water, makes it dry and becomes another type of form.
So the stuff in here, is that made out of that stuff
That's
there?
right. So this is linen. So this is offcut material from dressmaking. And so that's cut into little tiny pieces, little squares, just like you can see here with the cotton. And then that's added in there with the water. And as it becomes more and more beaten, you can start to see how the rag is starting to kind of pull apart and become more individual thread. And then that untangles that and makes it an individual fibre. So you're basically making it so it's on its own again. And those hairs is what we need to do. We need to get those all loose so that we've got something to bring it back together. But there's no glues, no additives. And that's why we can make paper from plants, because plants are the only fibre that is hollow and has those hairs on the side to bind it. So animal-based fibres sometimes can be hollow, but they might not have any hairs on the side. Or some fibres might have hairs on the side, but they're a solid fibre. So cellulose is the only fibre that has both compounds like that.
How long does it take to turn that into pulp like that?
So you're looking at about an hour to an hour and a half. Yeah, and then if I want to mix things in there, so I add a bit of wombat poo, I want to add some lavender, or I want to create any type of recipe that I want for my paper, this is the time that I do that.
Ooh, so cool.
Then they take it from in here and move it over there, ready to make the paper. It's so noisy, but our paper's finished pressing.
Okay, Chloe, it's our turn. So, we got shown we need to pull little parts out and then dip it in the glue. It's all slimy. And come and put it on here like that.
Wow, my turn now. I got my piece of paper ready. Dip it in. Dip, dip. Okay. I'm gonna put my piece on his face. Maybe over here where his eye should be, hey? Smooth, smooth, smooth. Wow, this is pretty fun. I could do this all day. and his friend Pam have been working on this community project of the Wombat.
Pam, that name sounds familiar. I'm pretty sure she was one of the people with her friend Ruth who made the paper people that we saw earlier.
They were pretty cool, right? Making this is so much fun and really relaxing. We've been doing this for ages now, Monty, and I could keep doing it all day.
Same, Chloe. It's such an interesting process. It's made out of chicken wire to get the shape, and then it's stuffed with paper, and then we use paper and glue to cover it.
I'm signing the book. Chloe.
Hey Chloe, look,
And
I'm playing with wombat poop.
Monty, yuck.
It's okay, it's covered in glue, so I can play with it. This poop is from a koala. That was a lot of fun. Time to take off our aprons now.
Was. Hang them back up.
Oh, but Chloe, we used our paper we made and put it on the wombat. I want to take one home.
Don't worry, Monty. We can take one from over here. We can find the one that we made.
They've got so many different animals. Tasmanian devil, a wombat, a kangaroo, a platypus, an emu, a kookaburra, a thylacine or Tasmanian tiger, or a penguin. What are you going to take, Chloe?
I've got the kookaburra, and when you put it up to the light, you can see it really clearly.
I'm going to take the wombat. I wonder if this one has any wombat poo in it. Thank you so much for having us, Darren. We had a great time here.
It was lots and lots of fun.
Oh, it's time to go home now.
But we've had such a great time here at Creative Paper Tasmania in Wynyard, Tasmania.
See you next time. Happy adventuring!